What's up, roommates? It's your boy Kyle.
And it's your girl Tembi.
And we're back with another episode of Truth or Shade, 50 Shades Darker Edition. And we're joined by none other than Kandi Burruss from the Housewives of Atlanta.
Hi, Kandi.
Hey, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm good.
Okay, so we'll just explain to you a little bit how this segment of our show goes. So basically, our roommates send us questions.
Oh, God.
And no, don't worry. They send us relationship questions they need advice on. So we'd love to get, your take on, some of the questions they send us. And with the 50 Shades Darker, like a lot of our questions center around that the roommates sent us. So in the movie, we see that Christian and Anastasia, broke up, and he's trying to get back with her after they broke up. And one of our roommates is going through a similar situation. So the question he sent is, he says, "Hey Shade Room, my boyfriend, or shall I say ex, broke things off with me back in December and said he needed time to focus on himself and get his mind right. 2 weeks later, I find out he's on a dating app, and now he wants to get back together." So I guess the question is, should he get back together with him?
No.
He needs to cut it.
No, because he cut it off with him because he wasn't even sure if he really wanted to be with him or not, so he was trying to see his other options. So, obviously you weren't their first choice.
Right. And it's they broke up in December. That's right in time for the holidays. That just
Yeah,
tells you I don't want to
you a
be
gift.
with you.
You weren't good enough for them to get you a gift. No.
Right.
Keep it moving.
He
So
needs to just get himself back on that dating app and make him jealous. Shoot.
Basically.
I don't know about that one though. Make him
If it
jealous.
was me, I'm the petty type.
I just say go out, look like you're having too much fun. Everything you post is
With the fake.
Yeah, every picture you post, you gotta look so happy.
What would be the situation where it would be okay for him to get back with the ex though?
Never.
Well, okay, you really, at the end of the day, you don't want to be in a situation where you liking the other person too much more than they liking you. But I always say, don't play games with yourself. If you know you into them like that, then go ahead and kick it with them.
Right.
Don't deprive yourself because you trying to play games. Go ahead, have fun with them, but just try your best not to be played and looking stupid.
I agree with that, but if you know this person is playing you like a fool and your mind is telling you to walk away, but the heart is no, baby, come back. Go with the head and just leave because you already know what they're about. And they're going to take you down another emotional roller coaster that you just don't want to be on.
True.
So,
What about in the event that the ex just won't get the hint? They're I don't want to be with you. Leave me alone. I don't want to be with you. But they still keep coming around and just don't get it. What do you do in that situation?
You have to cut off all forms of communication. You do not answer texts. You do not answer phone calls. When you see them out in public, you just, "Oh, hey, how you doing? It's good seeing you." And you just keep on going past they just a regular person on the street that you just met for the first time. You cannot give them anything to make them feel like there's a chance. Because if you too nice, then they "Oh, she missed me." Or if you call back, you be "I knew she been wanting to call me back." So don't call back, don't text, don't do nothing.
Right.
Just go cold. Just be kind of mean.
I feel for some people, you kind of have to sit down with them and talk to them because some people
There's nothing to talk about though.
There's nothing to talk about.
Some people need closure.
No, no. See, that's my thing. Before I was married, I dated for a long time. My thing is, just because you need closure, I don't need closure. I'm good. I'm closed. I know I don't want to be with you.
Preach.
So there's no point in me going through all that to make you feel better if I don't have plans on going back. So it's just.
What about their closure though? You don't care about their
Cut
closure.
it.
What if you were the one who was the person who did them wrong in their relationship? You still just want to cut it?
Cut it. Because, if by the time I decided to do you wrong, you already probably did something that made me feel like I wanted to do you wrong. So, cut it.
Shoot,
If I'm not calling you, if I'm not answering your phone calls, you get the point. There's nothing to go back to.
Right.
We're over.
Right.
We're done.
I guess you gotta cut it.
Because if those type of people, if you give them an inch they'll take them out. They be like, ooh, and you answer the phone one time, they start calling you all the time again. It's like, stop.
Okay, so what
Talking
about
me.
in the event that, you decide to cut this person off completely, and then later on down the line, you're like, you know what, he might have been the one. What do you do then? Because you might have been thinking in that moment.
Moving.
But how do you know, though? If you end up thinking he was the one.
How do you end up thinking that months later? It's just
Because
that just means you're bored right now. You don't have anybody else to occupy your time. Keep it moving. Because, see, those people who act a little stalkerish, you cannot feed that stalkerism. You got to let them go. You got to let them keep it moving. And once you cut them off and you got them to the point where they stop calling you, then, it's like, okay, good. But if you do one thing, then they go back to the same crap, and then you're mad all over again.
True. I hear you.
That's me. Like, I can't even comment because I'm like, she preaching to me. Now, it's okay. I needed this advice. Now, we know in 50 Shades, things get real kinky. Like, sex is just off the chain. So, with that being said, one of our roommates came at us with this question. I walked in on my girl pleasing herself with a sex toy.
Well, that's good.
He wants to know if he should be concerned.
No. And see, that's what I hate. I hate when guys feel like we're trying to replace you by adding toys to the bedroom. I feel like it's just spicing things up. If he saw her pleasing herself, what he was supposed to do was go on over there and kiss down there with it. Like while she was doing it, start kissing it. That give her double the sensation that she wouldn't get while by herself. So basically, if his lips is down there and the toys down there, she's gonna go crazy. And it's like, she's gonna go crazy. Just know that.
But what if she's using it every single day?
I don't see it like that's a problem. It's not cheating.
But what about him, though? Shouldn't he...
No.
Does that
she
mean...
need to be giving it to him, too. She need to be giving him what he needs.
That maybe means he's not doing his job the right way.
Yeah, like, what if he feels like, oh, maybe she's using these toys because...
I'm not satisfying her.
My part ain't big enough.
But see, here's the thing. I feel like anything that's going to get the person where they need to be, you need to be open to it. So whether it's, doing it a little rough, if that's what they like, give it to them rough. If they want you to just, lay back and watch them get themselves off, watch them. If, whatever it is they need to get them off, you're there to please. They're there to please you. So you just got to, whatever it takes to please each other, that's the whole point, right? You can't have an ego in the bedroom. You got to just, go with it,
Right, but there are guys who do feel, either threatened by that or, insecure about that. Like, what do you tell them? It's like, you try to explain to them that, that's not the reason, but they just don't get it. And if they tell you, well, I don't feel comfortable with you using your toys. I don't want you to use your toys. Do you stop using the toys or do you drop him?
Well, no. I don't want to say go that far. But see, here's the thing. It's a lot of men out there that feel like, oh, you don't need that. You got me. And it's like they don't take the time to understand that it's hard for some women to have an orgasm. There is actually a large percentage of women who have never had orgasms, ever. Okay? So the problem is a lot of times a woman don't know how to please herself, and so she can't tell the person she's with how to please her, So you first of all, you can't be afraid to explore your own body, to know how to get yourself off.
Right.
It's sorry to say, fellas, it's really kind of hard to hit that energy spot with the penis because it's kind of like hooked in there. You know what I'm saying? A lot of guys don't know how to, or they can't get that spot right. So, sometimes you can just add other things in the bedroom to get that spot. I mean, even if it's not nothing big, like, say for instance, if as a guy, like we have this product called Make Me Over, right? It looks like a little makeup compact, with the little powder puff. So let's just say as a man, you hold, it has like a little, you can put your hand, it's vibrating, you put that on the front while you hitting her from the back. You know what I'm saying?
Whoa, that'll
I'm
really
just
turn it
saying.
up. No. Look, she's trying to get it.
I'm
just saying because it's not stopping anything. It's just like, because as a man, you only have, your penis. So it can't hit the clit and be inside at the same time. Now, some guys have long balls. I don't know if I can say this on your
You can.
They got long balls and they can hit the wires in there. But that ain't everybody. So you just put your hand around there. And then, guys, let me tell you something. Don't put that dry finger down there because you're doing something. Don't do that. That does not feel good.
Take notes, fellas.
Don't do that.
No
It's
dry
like
fingers.
rough, it's not comfortable. So get a little something that can turn her on and give her some extra pleasure and extra sensation so that she can come with you at the same time.
Okay, and so if you guys didn't know, Kandi actually has a sex toy line herself called Bedroom Kandi. So can you tell us what your favorite toy is that you use on yourself or, in your relationship? And then describe it for us so we have like a visual understanding of what you're working with. We need it all.
We want it all.
Okay, I have a couple of favorites.
Ooh.
Okay, so if I'm at home alone and
Okay.
like my man's out of town or something, I like two of them. I like the cuddle, and that's because it's curved to where it can hit our energy spot perfectly.
Okay.
Okay, so I like that one. It's not really super big, so for girls who like the huge one, it's not for just to be huge, just to hit that spot. So I love that one, and I also love the turbo. I like the width of it, and I like the different speeds. It's really strong. I mean, you can hit different speeds if you don't like it as strong, but those are my two favorites when I'm by myself. When my man is there, I like multiple ones.
And does he welcome toys to the bedroom as well?
Well, yeah, because the thing about it is I have to test out my products. You know what I'm saying? I gotta know which ones is right.
Of
for everybody,
course.
so I can
Todd
tell
probably
you
be
which
up in
one.
there enjoying it. He'd be like, yeah, girl.
No. Well, the thing about it is he'll, like say for instance, if he goes down on me, you know what I'm saying? I like for him to take the lipstick and put it in while he's on. It's something little.
She's getting real descriptive,
yeah,
y'all. Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what we want.
No,
Okay,
you're
so
right.
So the lipstick or the candy pop, it's like a little lollipop. It doesn't have to be, like I said, I don't want my man to feel like I'm trying to replace him.
Right.
Because I'm not. I just need, when he's down there, I like the double sensation. The dual sensation.
Oh, you spicing it up. You keeping it fresh.
Yeah,
That's
and
how I
then like something that something I've used for him before. It's something that a guy could use by himself. It's called the helping hand. And so
Tell
it's
me
really
more.
like it has a hole on both sides, but you can put a little lube in it. When you put it on him, it feels soft like the inside of a woman or whatever. So as you going, but on the other end it has a hole, so meat hole on the other end. So I catch it with my mouth on the other side.
Oh, Kandi. Okay. Well, what I really...
But you have to have a little length for you to be.
No,
able to do
yeah,
that.
you can't have no
You can't.
pinkies. Like,
Yeah, exactly. So you as a man, you have to have a length for your woman to be
you
able
gotta
to catch it
come
with the other
packing
end.
with that sausage.
What?
So anyway, that's a good one.
Right. Okay. So there's this portion of we do a game that's called Truth or Shade, like the name of the show. So you kind of have to give us the truth. Well, depending on what we ask you, it'll either be the truth or a little bit of shade. So our first question is, if you had to pick one of your co-stars to join you and Todd for a threesome, who would it be and why?
So you said if I truth or shade, like how does this work?
So you just answered the question, and depending on what you say, it'll either really be the truth, or however you say it, or what you say, it'll either be shade.
You could be like, I like all the ladies, but
No, we gotta know who it would be.
I mean, obviously, I've had somebody from our show that made it be known that they were down with the get down,
Right.
And
remind us who that was.
I mean, obviously, Portia, she was trying to shade me, but
Oh,
in
yeah.
real life, we was at the club one night. It was fun, just some kissing going on. And she was like, "Yo, where y'all going next?" She had a hotel downtown, but we did not because. For one, not because, nobody's saying she's not cute or anything like that, but just because more so, I ain't stupid and I'm not finna, go there to that level.
Mhm.
But
with
if you
somebody that
had
don't
to.
You said if I had to? Who's gonna make you?
I don't
no,
know.
if there was
had
one
to,
person like
that
if-
one
if
person you
could.
could bring to the bedroom with you and Todd, male or female. Okay, let's not say
She
your
like-
co-stars in general.
No, I only need the one man in the bedroom, and that would be Todd.
Okay.
Fair
You know.
enough. Okay, well, we have another question for you. You have a busy schedule. Do you absolutely have to see Todd on the 14th, or are you okay with seeing him on the 13th or 15th, aka the side chick days?
No, I have to see my man
Right?
on the 14th.
Are you the same way? You would have to see them. I know I would have to see him on the 14th. I'm not trying
I
to
would
see
have
you on
to
the 15th.
see you on the 14th.
Yeah.
Like any day other than that, I'm like, oh, so what was you doing on the 14th? Because you wasn't with me.
Right,
so.
exactly. And who were you with?
You said, oh, exactly. Yeah.
Exactly. Someone wrote to us asking, you know, he said, I want to show my girl that I really care about her and I want to do something special for her for Valentine's Day. Do you have any suggestions? So do you have any suggestions, fun things, affordable things? Because, you know, we ain't all got the candy money in the bank.
Of course. Well, I always say, you know, well, it's if you go to bedroomcandy.com.
I was about to say.
I'm just saying, we got a lot of fun stuff that's affordable. Like I say, the massage oil candles.
Okay.
Like you light the candles and they turn into massage oil, so you can pour them directly out the can on the body, and it's just like a warm.
I know
oil.
what I'm
They
doing
don't
after
burn you.
this.
It's not hot. It's just warm.
Uh-huh.
So you massage it into the skin, and you can lick it off because some of them aren't edible. We have either the chocolate body paint. I love doing this. Like you can blindfold your significant other, paint words on them, and lick them off.
Ooh.
So and make them guess what words you painted on them. You know
Oh
what I
no,
mean?
that's kinky.
Yeah.
No, I like stuff like that.
Yeah.
I'm a freak on the low. Just FYI.
That's fine. We have our Kiss and Tingle product where, you know, you put it on their nipples or whatever, and it makes them tingle. It gives a tingling sensation through the body, you know, and especially when you kiss and lick them.
Okay,
I didn't even know all this stuff was out there. You just
that's why you gotta go to Bedroom Candy.
You just brightened my whole memory up. I'm like, whoa,
serious?
no.
That's exactly
I
what-
had no clue.
Where you need to go after this. Thank you so much for sitting with us today here at the Shade Room with Truth or Shade. I'm your girl Tembi.
And it's your boy Kyle.
And thank you, Candy.
Thank you.